Hey y'all, it's me, Shala360. So I clap at the beginning of all of my videos. I do that because it takes a minute for the go live to start working, but I also do it because it lets Stephanie know I'm filming so she doesn't accidentally walk into the living room with no pants on or something. So the title of this video explains itself: screwed up, failed planning, because man, I have totally screwed up so much stuff in the last week. It is unreal. Hey, so let me start with the first major screw up. Meg here on the YouTubes. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to her. Meg R. I love her. She's so great. She was one of the people that participated in our Secret Santa. Hello. And she bought 4 shiny CDs for me. They were used shiny CDs. They were extras I had, so I didn't get rid of my collection. Hey, Sarah. It was actually CDs that I had that I just had extra copies of. And so I sent them to her. But this is the thing, right? When I listen to CDs, I take my CDs out of my CD packaging. Hey, Janini. I take the CD out of the CD packaging and I put it in a binder. So I have several of these CD binders. Hello, Starwall. And hey, Landra, when I take the CD out of the CD packaging and I put it in the binder, I listen to it through the binder. I don't open my CDs over and over again, and that's to alleviate wear on the CDs. Well, I got 2 copies of Dance 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 by Shiny. I got the first copy that I got from Yes Asia, and then I got a second copy in an auction I did on Zen Market. And I kept the second copy because the second copy was in better condition. I did not put my CD back in my first copy, and I sold her the CD without the CD plate, and I feel like a major asshat. So I need to send her the actual CD. And I was going to send it this weekend, but I didn't make it to the post office on time. And then today I worked all the way through the lunch hour, so I didn't make it to the post office again. So I've got to send it tomorrow in the mail because I feel terrible. I feel like an asshole because I sold her a CD packaging with no CD. That's like the worst thing ever. Another reason I feel like an asshole. I feel like an asshole because Christmas just came and gone. I don't know if you guys were aware of that, but like a month ago it was Christmas, right? Christmas came and went, and my beautiful bestiest Shawwal buddy, Jazzy, wished me a Merry Christmas in the form of a package over the weekend. And she asked me yesterday on Twitter if I received the package, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to tell her I received it. I'm going to do a video. We'll talk about it there. But yeah, she sent me a package for Christmas, and I feel like a total asshole because I got her Nathan for Christmas. Like, nada, nothing at all. And so she has gifted me with tons of stuff. And I'm going to show you guys all the stuff she gifted me with. That way you'll understand what a colossal asshole I am. So first we're going to start with, this was the envelope it came in. And it starts with a bag of candy that I summarily ate the whole thing, so there's nothing for y'all to look at here. Sorry, guys. She sent me some banners from when we went to see Super M in November. So here's one banner, and on the back it is the lyrics for Jopping with Fan Chat. I'm going to be honest with you, since I didn't design this, I'm going to talk mad shit about this binder. When you're in a concert, right, and the venue turns the lights off and all you have is a light stick by which you could use to light the area around you, this banner would be incredibly hard to read because the fan chants are in purple on a black background. So I'm going to put it really close to the camera so you can see what I mean. And the lighting in my living room, of course, is better lighting, so I think you guys can read this pretty easy. But imagine being in an arena that was all the lights off, all you have is a glow stick, and trying to read this fan chant guide in the arena. So, I mean, I appreciate that someone spent mad amounts of money to make a whole bunch of these to give to people, and they wanted people to be informed so everybody knows what to say, when to say it. But yeah, this is extremely difficult to read. Extremely difficult to read. Now let me show you a better banner to read because it was made by my friend Jazzy. This one right here, We Will Stand By You in the Rain. Yeah, and this was created by, they've got their little Twitter tags right here in case you guys want to go visit them on Twitter. But this is the front of their banner, and then this is the back of their banner. See how easy that is to read? Isn't that like brilliant to read? Hey, Evgenia. But yeah, it's a superior banner in every way. So I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys that. But that's not all she sent me. No. That's not all she sent me. She sent me more candy because she remembers that I'm vegetarian. She sent me this huge bar of dark chocolate, which is actually vegan chocolate. It doesn't have any dairy to it, so that's really, really kind of her. She also sent me, and didn't have to, she sent me this, which is 2011 shiny calendar. Look at the babies. Oh my gosh. She's so sweet. I haven't even opened this yet, so I'm opening it on camera because I feel like we can reminisce together, you guys. But like little shit like this is the type of stuff that she thinks of constantly. Like, oh, I saw this random vintage shiny magnet I want you to have, or have this random vintage whatever shiny thing that you need to have because you're a Shawwall and I love you. And me, I'm just like, there was a holiday? Like, I'm the fucking worst. I am the fucking worst. So I'm gonna take this out. So this is it right here, and it's a poster actually. It's a calendar, but it's a poster. It's from their chicken Mexicana chicken promotions. Look at it, y'all. Look at it. Look at it. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Other side. Look at it. Look at it. It's so cute. This is the cutest thing in all of eternity. I cannot believe I possess this. And it's a poster, so I'm sure there's something amazing and awesome inside. Gosh, can we go back to 2011 so I can look at this? Oh. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, I want to put this on my wall. I want to put this on my wall even though it's not 2011. Okay, let's show you some more stuff. I miss his long hair too. His long hair is my fave. I always tell everybody, Minnow's long hair is my absolute favorite. I hope that after he gets out the military, he's like, you know what? My hair transplants decided to stay, so we're going to go ahead and grow out this hair long, and I hope his hair ends up as long as mine. Oh, one can dream. Anyway, she also sent me this, which is her calling card for her, she does group orders, so this is her calling card for her group orders, which I need to make sure that I take a picture and put it on Twitter so people know that I had a positive experience with her group order, because I group ordered this, which is Wavy's album with Jazzy. It's been some weeks since we did this group order for sure. I was one of the last people to pay. And I mean, I paid on time. I'm not saying I didn't pay on time. I'm just saying I was one of the last people to pay. But yeah. She sent me this. This feels really weird. The outside of this book feels the way that the outside of Red Velvet's Bad Boy repackage feels. It's that kind of rubbery, soft texture. I don't know what you call that. Inside was this thing, which at first I'm like, why did they send me a blank piece of black paper? But it does have something on the inside. It's got this, which I guess are the plans for our spaceship or yacht, or I don't know. It's the plans for something, y'all. The plans for something. This is the back. Let me get to the thing that you guys are most excited about. I'm going to be completely candid with you. I don't know all the members of Wavy, so I have no idea whose photo cards these are, but I got this photo card right here, or photo coin, I should say. Photo coin makes more sense. And then I got this right here. Again, not a clue. I do not know who this baby is, but good going for you. You are who I got in my album. But more than anything, I'm really impressed with this packaging. This packaging is gorgeous. Like, I've never seen an SM album that used art like this. This is definitely not in their wheelhouse for their normal graphic design. So this right here in the front, it kind of reminds me of kind of like a steampunky Orwellian, very kind of vintage sci-fi feel. And that theme persists throughout the entire photo book. So as you're going through it, there's more of these kind of woodcut inspired drawings throughout the entire book. There's these beautiful vellum pages inside of the book, that kind of opaque page that you're seeing there. That's a piece of vellum, in case anybody's ever wanting to go to the hobby shop and ask them. This paper, vellum. And yeah, more of kind of the woodcut style. It gives you the feeling that you're reading something very old and very magical or mystic, and I like that feeling for this. And I've looked through it, and there's plenty of these kind of woodcuts and things. It's a really beautiful photo book. So if you've been on the fence about getting it because you're not really sure if it's worth your investment, I say get it. Even like the sides, look how it's got the gold on the sides. Back when I was a kid, I used to go to like the Goodwill, and they used to have these Reader's Digest thick bound books, and you can always tell which books were like library leftover books because they always had these gold edges, because that was the mark of an important tomb back in the day. Like if something was an important book, they would take the time to add vellum pages and to add color plates and to do the gold on the outside and just do all the little things that let you know that this is something special. This is something to be treasured. And so I don't really know how the album sounds because I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but I'm really glad that I got this because it is such a beautiful packaging. Even like the side, if this sits in your bookcase, this looks like a book you want to take out, like the old English style of the letters. You're like, let me take that out and take a look at that. It's catching my eye. So I'm really glad I did this Geo with her, especially because I'm starting to cut down on my K-pop buying. So this is really nice. This is really, really nice. I'm not sure how long I'm going to hold on to it because I still need to listen to the album itself to decide whether or not I want to keep it. But I'm really glad I had a chance to experience this photo book because it's something very special. Holding it in my hand, it feels luxurious. Like it definitely feels like it's worth more than the $20 I paid for it. So there's that. She also sent me a Christmas card because she's wonderful, but she filled it with like stickers and washi tape and all the lovely things that she always does. She even put a guide for the chocolate treats she sent me. So she sent me chocolate treats, right? And she drew pictures of all the different chocolates so I'd know what was in each chocolate. She's the best. She's the freaking best. And then, because she's after my heart and she wants to make me cry, I'm going to show you the last thing that she put in this package because she really is the sweetest and the best, and I love her to pieces. She sent me pictures from the night that we spent going to see Super M. She had them printed and made for me. So we went to this diner after the concert. It was the group of us 4 girls who went to that. Then she sent me a picture of the stadium with the banner that they were passing out, which is really special. Then she sent me this picture of all of us together because good times. She also sent me a picture of where we were seated and where the stage was, so you can get an idea of kind of where we all were. We were all side by side by side, so we didn't have the best tickets, but that's because one person was buying all of the tickets, so not a big deal. And then this is us outside handing out flyers to everybody, or the banners to everybody. Here's another picture of us with our stacks of banners that we were handing out at the venue. It was a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of really interesting people by handing out the banners. Nobody that I actually really got to connect with too much except for Alami, but everybody else was like, it was really cool. Just like, here's a banner, here's a banner, here's a banner. And then finally, she framed this picture of the 2 of us. And I'm smiling so hard because I just love her. I just love her. I just love her so much. And she had this printed out and sent to me because she is the best and she's trying to break my heart by doing all the sweetest things ever, and it's not fair and I demand a refund. So That's another example of where I screwed up, failure to plan, because here she is making all these beautiful friendship things for me, and I didn't get her a single thing for Christmas because I'm bad. Another example of where I screwed up is I am going to go see Monster X in Denver. I know you're thinking to yourself, how's that example of you screwing up? Let me tell you what I did. And this is what I call failed planning. This is the story that inspired the title. So I told you guys about how I met a real life Shawwal, right? I totally told you how I met a real life Shawwal named Stephanie at the Burger King drive-thru. We became friends, and we've now met up in person 3 times, I believe. Let's see, we met four, three. Let's see, met at the Burger King, went for coffee, went to go see Minho's movie, met on Jongyun's anniversary. 4 times. We've seen each other 4 times in real life. I know her. I don't mean we're not best friends, but I know her. And so she was on Twitter and she's like, hey, I'm gonna go to the Monster X concert in Denver. I'm like, me, take me with you. I want to go with you. And so she's like, I'll buy the ticket. So we're all sitting next to each other and then you can pay me back. And I'm like, that sounds awesome. It'll work. The day of the concert ticket buying, she's like, success, I got the tickets. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So great. Let me pay you back. How much are the tickets? She messaged me, $290. I'm like, I'm sitting at my desk and we're like, what? Now, I'm not new to K-pop concerts. I know what they cost. I have been to see BTS, I've seen SHINee twice, I've been to the Korean Times Music Festival, I've been to I just showed you the ticket to Super M. I've been to K-pop concerts. However, never in all the years that I've been going to K-pop concerts have I ever paid more than $150 for a ticket. Ever, ever, ever. And the reason why our ticket is $290 is because we got sent off VIP. And I was not anticipating that. And so I was like, because budget-wise, the middle of the month is the worst time for my budget. Like, I pay all of my bills before I do anything else for the rest of the month. So, like, when I get paid on the 15th, that's when I pay my electric bill. That's when I pay my credit cards. That's when I pay my student loans. I pay all my stuff in the middle of the month. I did not anticipate having to part with $290. And so I'm like, okay, you can do this. You can try to get it together. You can get it together. But then I miscalculated on one of my bills and I realized you forgot to pay one of your big bills. And when I realized that it hadn't gone through the bank, I'm like, oh, you don't have $290 to spare right now. So failure to plan on my part, because one, I should have asked her what ticket she was going for. That way I could have had the money prepared for her. That was failure to plan on my part. Well, also two, Monster X, they didn't give the ticket prices like in advance, because I asked her before she bought the ticket, I'm like, how much are the tickets going to be? She's like, I don't know. I looked online, I couldn't find out how much the tickets were either. So failure to plan by not anticipating what the ticket price would be. 2, failure to communicate, because I didn't say, hey, are you going for P1, P2, P3, nosebleed, what you doing? Which I would have been fine with nosebleed for Monster X, no big deal. And then failure to plan 3, because budgeting wise, I usually write down all my bills and I failed to write down a bill, which made me think I had more money, which I really didn't have. And I mean, I could pay her right now. I absolutely could. But if I was to pay her right now, I am eating vegan hot dogs for the rest of the month. So won't be doing that. I'm still going to get her paid though. Come the first, she'll be getting paid, but just like, failure to plan. And this is me divulging real life stuff, by the way. Like, a lot of K-pop people don't tell you about, like, bill paying and real life stuff. They act like all their money is just K-pop and nothing else. This is me sharing with you. Like, this is what real grown-ups have to do. This is how we have to plan. This is how sometimes we don't get to do all the fun shit because we got bills. So take this as a life lesson. Another thing I failed to do, screwed up, failure to plan. I got this album in the mail from your good girls at Amazon. When it came in the mail, I was like, where the hell did this come from? Because I remember distinctly putting the kibosh on this order. I remember going into my Amazon and taking it out of my like things to come because it was like delayed shipping or whatever else. I canceled this order, but somehow it uncanceled itself, got reordered, and showed up at my house. So now I have the Follow album from Monsta X, which it wasn't expensive. I think on Amazon it was like $17 or $18. It wasn't expensive. But yeah, got this thing right here, and I actually am glad that I got it. Number one, because I am going to go see Monsta X in concert, so it is kind of nice to go ahead and have their album so I can like know the songs, right? But yeah, it was also really nice too because this was made before Wonho left the group, so lots of OT7 photos in this deal right here. It's made for those of us who are fans, so that was really cool. I was hoping that I would have maybe some Wano photo cards or something in here. It didn't happen. Not that I would have been disappointed without him. I was more thinking that I have a few friends who collect him, so I was hoping to get his stuff to trade, but it didn't happen. I got everyone but him, it feels like. So I got Hyungwon for my personalized lyric book. So that's who I got. And then like all the pictures inside the lyric booklet are him. That's how that goes. And then it came with like multiple things. Like just a ton of extra shit that I did not anticipate at all. So you get a photo card. I got Kyuhyun right here. Kihyun. Kihyun. I got a Shonu ID card. There you go. Let's see that. I got a Hyungwon cutout because Hyungwon is insisting on being my bias in Monsta X. Like he called me early when they first were a new group and said, "You're gonna love me forever. You're never gonna be able to escape me." And it's just been like that ever since. It's just the way our life works together. Then I got this, which I believe is I Am. I feel like I'm right on that one. Could be wrong. And then I got this Shonu standee deal. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that comes in this thing. So if you are on the fence about getting this American version of Follow, you have a chance of getting 5 different items or 5 different like personalized items: a standee, a cutout, a photo card, an ID card, a postcard, and a lyric book. 6 different personalized thingamabobs you have a chance to get. And chances are 1 out of 7 you might get a Wonho something or other. You might get his lyric book, you might get his cutout, you might get his standee, you might get his ID card, you might get his postcard, you might get his photo card. Like there's just so much stuff. And I've gotten to the point where like it's just too much. K-pop, can we please calm down? Can we please not do the most? Can we please just stop for a minute? Can we take a breather? Can we take a breather, y'all? Because you're really doing the most. You're doing the most and you're costing me the most. So if we could just pull back on that, maybe 1 photo card per album, that'd be great. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And then the last thing I got, which you probably saw in the thumbnail, is this, which is the Dream Chapter Magic, the TXT's album. Let me tell you a story about this one too. And this is why I say like, screw it up, failed to plan. But you know, once I failed to plan, I just kind of roll with it. Me and Stephanie had our weekend because we always have our weekend. Like I usually try to make sure Saturday we do something fun, Sunday we stay in the house. It's been that way for years. It is our routine. And on Saturday, we went to the Independent Records store. There's a chain of them here in Colorado Springs. I think they might be a nationwide chain. I don't know, but there's a bunch of these independent record stores here in Colorado Springs. That's where I live. I live in Colorado Springs. I think I've said that before. I believe I've said that before. Anyway, so there's all these independent record stores, and I shared on my Instagram a trip that me and Stephanie took to Denver to a record store out there called Twist and Shout, which is an amazing looking record store. You really ought to look it up. It's a good time to be had. But anyway, when I went to the record store in Denver, I saw the TXT album, but I didn't get it because I wasn't in the market for it and I didn't think I would want it anyway. But I was excited to see that there was K-pop. They mostly just had like TXT, BTS, Super M, and they had a Beast album. They had Beast's Good Luck for some reason. Well, I come back to the Colorado Springs area and I see TXT in my local record store. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. And so I'm like, okay, keep it in mind. Well, like I said, there's a chain of them. So we went to the one on the north side of town. There's one near where I work. I went there and I saw this album again. And they had Super M, they had BTS, and they also had Twice as Fancy. They had one of the fancies. And I was like, you know what? This little guy keeps shouting at me. I've seen him in Denver. I've seen him in Colorado Springs twice. I really think this little guy wants me to take him home because it's actually this particular color I keep seeing everywhere also. And TXT is one of those groups that, like, I didn't get their debut. It didn't really, nothing about it really struck my fancy. But I remember seeing the trailer video for this album and being super mesmerized by like the visuals and the dance and the sound. And I'm like, you know what? Let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance. This is the one that caught your eye when the debut didn't. Go ahead and give it a chance. So I decided to buy it. So we're opening up my very first TXT album because I've had a Monsta X album before. I've had different iterations of NCT, which is what Wavy is. It's basically NCT China. But I've never had a TXT album before. So let's get it popping. Open. Popping open. This was hard to open, y'all. It has that same kind of rubbery paper feeling that the Wavy album has. What is this texture? What do y'all call? It's like rubber velvet. I don't know what this texture is. It is bizarre. It is bizarre. What is this? But that texture is on the outside and it's on the inside. And that's probably why it's so hard to open because it's like, ew. It's not matte. Matte is usually like, matte means no shine. That is what matte means. This isn't just no shine. This is like special, like absorbent no shine. It is, anyone who has this, please describe how it feels because I don't know how to, rubbery. It feels rubbery. It almost feels like it's got residue on it. Like it feels like it's a weird feeling. Thank you. Kind of like micro sweat. Anyway, whatever. Oh, it comes with some glasses. All right. Do these fit me? Yes, they do. So we'll do the rest of the unboxing like this. We've got this thing. Oh, wait, I can't read that with the glasses on. Choi Yeonjun. Choi Yeonjun. Okay, when you put the glasses on, you can't read the part of his name that goes across whatever this, I don't know what color this is. It looks black with the glasses on. I don't know what that is. And then, what is that? Are those Post-it notes? Yeah, it's got Post-it notes. What am I going to do with Post-it notes? That's weird. Okay, there's this card right here. Ed. Okay, with the glasses on, I know it says the words Ed on the back. All right. And then in the front, this baby was born in 2002. I got shoes older than this baby. I cannot believe. 2002? 2002. Gee whiz. And then it came with this card. Again, I can't read any names, but here's this card. What does it say? Plus you in the back? Plus you. Okay. These I want to keep these glasses on for the unboxing, but I'm just going to tell you it is totally screwing up with my color recognition. I can't recognize a single thing I'm looking at. Ooh, it's got a punch hole in the corner. Are you supposed to put this on a lanyard or something? Is that what this is? Okay. So there's that. And then there is the Big Hit Reply card that you get with any album from the Big Hit company. And then, what the hell are these? Are these stickers? What is this? What is this? These cutout things. Are these stickers? think these are stickers. It's a sticker pack. What am I supposed to do with this? I guess it, like, if I had a hydro flask, I could put them on the outside of my hydro flask. I don't know what this is. But there's that. Then there is, I guess this is an audition flyer, maybe? I'm assuming that's what this is. Okay. And then there is a poster. Go straight or go gay, whichever one works for you. This poster was in there. See, it says go straight. So there's that. Can't tell what color it is because I've got on my glasses here. Be so sensitive. I can at night. This is the only real Mark make in this world. Okay, so I'm assuming because the coloring is off because I've got these glasses on, I'm assuming they're posing in a bathroom because this is like bathroom graffiti. I feel like this is the only real mask I will ever make in this world. Mark! Okay, sorry. Trying to read their graffiti, y'all. Tough stuff. Ooh! I don't think I've watched unboxings of this, otherwise I would have known. Okay. If you've watched my channel for a extended period of time, like I mean for years, if you've watched my channel for years, you will know there is one kind of binding that I absolutely detest when it comes to K-pop photo books, and it is notebook binding. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I started hating this when I got the EXO repackage. No, was it the repackage? The one that had Urarang. Anyway, EXO has a notebook packaging that I can't stand, and I've hated it ever since. And I don't like this kind of binding. Okay, let's get into it. It's got a CD back here. There's a CD, and there's pictures, which everything looks black. Because I have these freaking glasses on, everything looks black and white. I will say that they bound this not as tight as I'm used to. So that's a good thing. There's a lot of like movement here, so like you can really get through the pages easily. So that's nice. Because I've had this kind of binding before, and the problem with the one that I had from EXO, and the problem with a lot of the binding when it's done like this, it's really stiff and it makes it hard to open the... Almost dropped it. It makes it hard to open the pages flat. So I do like the fact that this was bound correctly if you're going to do this style of binding, but I don't like it. Another reason why I don't like this kind. Okay, so you see between the little prongs here, there's little pieces of paper. That shit tears over time. Like the more you're flipping through it, the more likely you are to rip this shit in half. So... yeah, not my favorite experience in the world, not gonna lie to you. And now that I've had these glasses on for this entire unboxing, I just want to say, what was the use of these glasses? Like, seriously, other than the fact that I look fly as fuck in them, what was the use of these glasses? Nothing looked 3D. Nothing looked super impressive. It just made everything look like it was in black and white. Like, this book looked black with the glasses on, or like dark colored. I don't get it. I don't get it. What experience were we supposed to have with the glasses? I don't understand. Hey, Mason. So, yeah. Not best pleased. But I am glad I had this experience because, again, they're a group that I want to give them a fair shot. I feel like I haven't done so because they are so incredibly young, and I could have given birth to all of these members and still been of legal age. So yeah, I haven't given them the shot that I need to, but they did a very decent cover of SHINee's Replay, and for those TXT fans who said that their rendition was better than the original, you're a lie and the devil doesn't approve.
What?
Just talking about TXT doing a cover of SHINee's Replay.
We play, replay, ooh, yeah.
That's my child that did that horrible John ad lib.
You liked it.
I liked it because it was funny, but it was terrible. It was terrible. Whoa. Yeah. Like, oh, God.
Great.
Yes,
You
I am
just
wearing
don't like
my
to
shiny
admit.
shirt. I've had this shirt for years. I don't know if you can see, but on the front of this shirt, it says 2016. I made this shirt. I tie-dyed this shirt myself to go see Shiny for the very first time. The first time I saw Shiny, me and Stephanie went. She has a shirt just like this, but I think that she doesn't wear it anymore because it got too small. But yeah, we both had handmade shirts from the Dallas fan meet, and I've kept my shirt all these years. I've washed it a million times. It's raggedy as hell, but it's super, super, super comfortable, and I don't know, it's a beautiful memory. And until I just can't wear this shirt anymore, you're going to continue to see it whenever I'm talking to folks. So
Also, who's Kevin?
my shirt doesn't say Kevin.
Or which one was it?
It says Brad.
Or Brad?
Brad is Minho's American name. His name is Brad.
Why?
Because I said so. All of the Shawas know that Brad is Minho's name, right? Like, if Minho wasn't raised in, like, Van Nuys, his name would be Brad.
I was thinking more of a Frank.
No! Ooh, a Frank? Who names their
Yeah.
child Frank in, like, the 90s and 2000s?
Lots of people.
No. No.
Derek.
Derek, are you kidding me? No.
Zach.
Minho is a Brad.
Eric.
Look it up. Minho is a Brad.
He needs one of those super. Well, that's like a mildly jock name, but I'm thinking more of like a jock douche name.
Minho's not a douche. That's why.
I know.
That's
but
the reason why his name can't be Frank. Because he doesn't have like an ironic hippie mustache, and he doesn't like buy vinyls to pretend like he's extra cultured when he's not. Minho's not a Frank.
Peter.
A Frank lives in like Soho, and he only eats like curated vegan cheeses. Ugh.
But you do that.
Yeah, but I'm also not a Frank, so it's okay. And I don't live in Soho either. I live in Colorado.
Peter?
No, his name is Brad. Quit trying to make him have a name that he doesn't have. His name is Brad.
Rich.
No. No. No.
Ari?
Ooh, if he was Jewish, yeah.
Wait, why does he have to?
Because when I think of the name Ari, I always think of a guy who's Jewish.
Oh,
I don't know why. It's just where my mind goes.
I guess.
Yeah.
Lauv's real name is Ari, but I don't think he's Jewish.
I don't know. You gotta look it up.
I'm
That's what Googlicia's for. Ask her your question. She'll tell you lies.
ask her questions, she'll tell you lies.
I mean, she tells the truth most of the time, but also she's filled with inaccuracies. But just ask her nice. She'll give you what you need.
Is Ari?
What's another good name? Ooh, you know what Minho's name should be? And it's such a basic freaking name, but it would match his personality so much. His name should be Matt.
Ew!
Yeah. Minho's totally a Matt.
What about Craig?
Ew. No?
Craig, what's wrong?
Ooh. Or maybe he's got like a really like old fashioned name. Like
Mortimer?
no, Micah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we've decided that Minho's name is probably Micah. But his parents are like really hippie-ish, so his name is Micah, spelled M-I-K-A, Micah.
Ew! But okay.
Yeah. So he's Micah Choi.
Sounds like their parents are weed heads.
Kind of. What is happening? You're watching my live stream. I go into whatever arena the conversation takes me.
Arena.
But his name is Brad, and that's what it says on the back of my shirt is Brad, because that is his name. But if he had another American name, we're going with Micah, but spelled M-I-K-A.
Did you
Micah.
know that arena means sand in Spanish?
No, because I don't speak Spanish, honey.
So when you're saying arena, And if you spell it, it sort of just looks like sand in Spanish. They're spelled the same way.
Oh. Sí, comprende.
Comprendo.
Whatever. I told you I don't speak
You're
Spanish.
not conjugating the verbs right.
Leave me alone.
And you know what goes
You are such a language nerd.
Ice on.
You are such a language nerd.
So if you're saying I understand, you'd be like comprendo, or even more, yo comprendo. These are the basics. These are the basics you should have remembered from high school Spanish 1.
I was in high school over 20 years ago. What are you talking about?
You still should know the basics.
I took Spanish when I was 14. When you get to be 40, you tell me what you remember about being 14. The only thing I remember with absolute clarity is that my pair of Doc Martens that I wore cost $160, which, thinking about that, for that to be $160 26 years ago, that's a ton of money. I do not understand how I convinced my parents to spend that money, but I did wear those boots for 6 years. So
14, that's only 36 years ago.
What are they teaching you at that schoolhouse? 40 minus 14 is 26, not 36.
Oh.
You have the nerve to tell me how to conjugate Spanish words, and you don't even know basic minus.
I do.
You do not know basic subtraction, but you want to get on me about conjugating Spanish. How dare you? How dare you?
Okay, fine, then it was 26 years ago.
Yes.
That's still not a long time.
This is what's wrong with the American education system. They got y'all conjugating foreign language verbs, but don't teach y'all how to add and subtract correctly.
You can't take away my language classes.
I'm not taking away your language classes, but you have got to learn how to do math.
I do.
And Mason, I don't appreciate your slick remark. I'm not a boomer. You know, fuck, y'all gotta pay bills just like the rest of us. Young or old, you better learn your math before somebody takes more money than they're supposed to.
Sometimes it's good to give to the greater good.
What can I throw at you? What can I throw at you? Ah!
And also, who needs to learn a bunch of basic math anyways when you've got calculadora? Calculadora.
You don't even know to ask Google what La's real name is. How are you going to use a calculator?
La's name is Ari Steph.
Go away. Go away. This is why I can't ever have anything nice. Never. Never. Ugh. So let's play a fun game, you guys. Or at least it's a fun game.
It's not Ari Steph, it's Ari Lef. It's Ari Stepran's Lef.
So you can't read English either? You skipped whole sections of words now? Go away. Go away. Anywho, let's play a fun game. So I was at work today. And because I don't want to work, I find myself daydreaming constantly. And when I'm daydreaming, I try to come up with fun things that I think all of us would enjoy. And I was just thinking to myself how in every album for your favorite group or whatever, there's always that one song that was never released as a single, but that you either always want to see in concert or you always want to imagine what it would look like as a music video. So I thought that we would have a little fun here and we would come up with some music video concepts, because I've done a video talking about music video concepts before, but I'm sure all of you have a song that is close to your heart, near and dear, that you would love to see a music video for. So I'm going to let Stephanie be our master of ceremonies in terms of selecting music. So Stephanie will tune up the Apple Music, and we will take your suggestions for songs that were B-sides that deserved their own music video, and we will try to come up.
Hold on, I need to get my phone charger.
Yes, please do that.
My phone's on 11%.
How do you live with your phone on 11%? I get nervous when my phone is under 30. Stephanie's going to go get her charger because apparently she likes to live on the edge. 11%. I cannot believe you.
I've been charging my phone is at 1% and I forgot to go charge it.
How does it still turn on if it's at 1%?
Because it turns on until it's dead.
Yuck.
Don't you wish you could have had a phone like that?
No. I like my phone to have plenty of charge in case I find myself in the middle of the woods with Michael Jackson turning into a werewolf. Those things happen. It's been recorded.
You're very weird.
Okay, so first suggestion for a MV, L.E. Velvet. Are you saying that it's a song by L.E. called Velvet? I just want to be sure, Mason, because I'm not sure. And then the second suggestion was SNSD Trick.
I'm just going to put in the Velvet. Is it by EXID? Exid?
Apparently so. Give us a snippet so we could try to imagine a video.
Is it this one?
Apparently, according to Mason. I wish I could see Stephanie. This is what her head looks like. That's what her head looks like on the other side of the camera. It's hilarious. Okay, turn off now. I've got the video concept. So the video concept is smoke. It is a room filled with smoke. The room is black in the back, and the smoke is different colored smoke. So there's like pink smoke and purple smoke and blue smoke. And the reason why it's smoke is because you can see shadows or body pieces through the smoke. So you can see an arm or you can see a leg, but through the shadows, through the smoke, you can tell like it's going down. Like you can see like an arm coming out and like a bra falling off of the hand. Or you can see like a leg kicking up and there's like a pair of panties being flung across the room.
Yikes.
Or you can see like the silhouette of a neck and somebody's face coming in to like kiss the neck. And anyway, the whole video is just like smoke and shadow and just suggestions of something freaky happening. And then like every once in a while they'll just be like a random overlay of a flash of like a puddle with a drop coming down in the middle.
Absolutely not. Let me take over for a second. I want something a little bit more conservative.
Okay, Grandma.
Less provocative.
You heard the song. What?
I'm thinking sleek, sheer. I'm talking about one of those classy bars. They only let the best of the best inside.
Okay.
You get like the bartenders in the tuxedos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Lady comes in. She asks for a red wine. The people are super nice to her. Then one guy comes in. He's like super rich and he's kind of flaunty. And she's like, I don't fall for those type of guys because usually they're scammers. But they have a nice night talking over wine. It's all good, but he's actually good. He's not like one of those other guys that'll turn on you.
Get to the plot!
But then, after she gets over the haze that was the wine talking, she realizes, oh no, this is my grandfather.
What? How do we get to incest? What?
Well, condone it. She like gets freaked out and leaves.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh.
Music video.
Boo! Get off the
It's
stage!
much better than your weird, sexy smoke dream.
At least people aren't committing incest in mine.
There was no incest.
Okay, next music video, please. Look up SNSD Trick, please.
Snizzed trick. Since
I swear, we're not talking about incest in my house. This is not a regular topic of discussion.
I don't condone it.
I don't even talk. Girl, you're gonna have CPS knocking on my door any moment now. Okay, Trick. You got it? How about sneeze?
You sneezed on the beat.
Sorry.
That one was off beat.
Okay, I think I figured out the video. So, the video takes place in Tron. Like the movie Tron, where it's like all black and then like neon colors. Yes, thank you. It's Tron, and they're on like their hyper speed bikes, right? And so it's her and all of her girls against like a villain guy, and it shows like them, you know, running into obstacles that he's planned ahead of time. Very Wile E. Coyote type stuff. But it also shows like every time they get like a reward or something, they get like a special power, kind of like how in Mario, if you hit the mushroom, you're able to like grow sizes or whatever. So anyway, it's them basically in the video game challenging the guy, and then they finally win the race, and then you see like the actual group SNSD were playing a video game in their living room, kind of like Lionheart. But yeah, I see it as like a video game themed video.
I was thinking more like Lucifer-esque music videos.
Really? I think that you were thinking more of Lady Gaga's Bad Romance.
Little bit to that aesthetic.
Yes, like lots of like latex and rubber and vinyl and very like minimalist decoration, no color for the most part.
Black.
Okay.
And green.
Gotcha. Okay, so the next song that we've been asked to look up is FX's Dracula.
Ooh, so vampires.
Yeah.
I don't like vampires. They die too easily.
Well, I mean, you know, if they don't live in dark places. Go ahead. Ooh, so like when it's dark in Alaska for like weeks on end, would that be the perfect place for vampires to live? Is that why people don't live there, because they're afraid of vampires?
No, I think people just don't live there because Alaska sucks.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. All right, Dracula, FX. I know. Oh, apparently there is an Alaska vampire movie called 30 Days of Night. Okay, so this video's already been made. It's Dreamcatcher's Catch Me.
Wait, we didn't even describe this one.
I don't have to. The video for that song is Dreamcatcher's Catch Me.
What's Dreamcatcher's
Somebody needs to do that.
Catch
Somebody needs to take the video for Dreamcatcher's Catch Me, and they need to
I
put
haven't watched that
FX's Dracula
video.
over it.
I haven't watched that video. I don't know what it's about. You have to describe it.
It's basically like Haunted Mansion, Dark Omens, you know, things like that. circles on the
I
floor
was
with pentagrams.
thinking, like, FX is a bunch of vampire hunters, and Amber's a vampire because she sucks. Get it? And so they're hunting. And they're hunting down Amber, and they find her.
Listen, it's either Dreamcatchers Catch Me or it's Twice as TT. It's one of those. It's either like super duper campy or like over the top, like emo rock ballady. But I think the video would be boring regardless because that song is like it is too thematic for it to be fun. It really is too thematic. It's not even like that song wouldn't match a video like Peekaboo, because what makes Peekaboo fun is that the song itself has quirky elements that match with this kind of like pizza guy hunting thing. Whereas this song, it's very much like hit you over the head with the vampire thing. Like the very beginning, scream! Oh, it's too upfront with the vampire thing. It's not kind of like inferring that something creepy is happening, but you don't know what it is. Like the chimes in Peekaboo make that song. Like if you took the chimes out of Peekaboo, that song would not be as good as it is.
In Peekaboo?
Do what you need to do, Mason. I'm just telling you now, it's not gonna work.
I know.
Yeah.
Also
Ding 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 ding.
Oh, that was supposed to be scary?
It's not scary. It's kind of like, hey, this is a weird song. Maybe something creepy is going on in this mansion because I keep hearing the dings.
This is like my vibing song. Like I'm feeling confident.
But like if you listen to the song in the course of the video, it gives you the creepy vibe.
But there's a creepy vibe to the video.
Have you never seen the video for Peekaboo?
I only remember some girl holding a crossbow and some pizza delivery guy.
Madam, you have to watch that video again. Okay.
I know what else is dramatic.
So let's go back. Okay. AOA's. Turn that off. We don't listen to that bullshit in here. Anyway.
Like, what was it?
Go find AOA's La Di Da Di. LADIDADI. La Di Da Di. 2 words.
Lottie. Laffy. Lottie.
Dottie.
Dottie.
Which makes me think of Slick Rick. Lottie Dottie, we likes to party, we don't cause trouble.
I'm thinking of Mr. Saxo Beat.
This is a European dance song for sure. Got it. Okay, so think orange caramel. We're going for that kind of vibe here, quirky. So you have the members of AOA dressed in female lederhosen because they are at a German Christmas market. Yikes. And they're all out there and they've all been given letters saying that your mission is to find the perfect Christmas ornament for the Christmas tree. And so
where's the Christmas tree?
There's a Christmas tree somewhere that they all have been assigned to find this perfect ornament, and whoever makes it back to the Christmas tree first gets a prize or gets the present or whatever.
So all you have to do is just pick some random ornament and leave.
No. The letter tells them what the ornament is, and it gives them clues of where to find it. But yeah, they're all like with pigtails in lederhosen, and they're doing this number going through the German market and kind of these types of dances and this kind of stuff.
Yikes.
Yes, play it again and think about it.
No.
Play it again. German Christmas market. Oh, and FYI, they're all robot Barbie dolls. I didn't mention that. They're all kind of like plasticined. Okay, so they're all like robot Barbie dolls, and they've been given their mission, and like they have like laser beam eyes, so when they look at stuff, like all the details of the item they're looking at come across, so they know whether or not they're going to find
I was thinking more of that video of that little boy in that Russian nightclub that was dancing like.
You don't want 5 minutes of that though.
No,
you have to think about the runtime.
I mean like the Okay.
The runtime. And like because they're made out of plastic and they're like these robot dolls, they come into obstacles while they're trying to get their decorations. Like one of them, their leg falls off. One of them, their ears short circuit when they get next to an Oompa band. One of them eats a potato pancake and all of a sudden her stomach kind of
Why
blows
would
up.
she eat a potato pancake if she's a robot?
You know, because they're trying to be human. They're trying to fit in.
But
they're drinking lager, and then all of a sudden, as she's drinking lager, you can see like she's short circuiting because she introduced liquid into her system.
Yeah,
all the
like,
fun.
That'd be a dumb robot. Like even if you're trying
they're
to
not
human,
dumb robots. They just are naive
but
because
then you just
they haven't been programmed to have common sense. They have one objective:
That's dumb in
find
itself.
the Christmas
Why
ornament.
would the creator of the robots not give the robots any common
because
sense?
the creator only cares about getting the Christmas ornaments.
But still, why would they eat and drink if it's not computable in their system?
Because they've never been outside before. So like, oh, we've been given a mission amongst people.
So then why would they
Fit in.
stray away from the mission?
They're not straying. They're just trying to fit in because they have to try to, blend into the crowd to get these ornaments.
Okay.
I love it. I think it's gonna work. I did such a great song. It's good times. Okay, so the next song we have is by Lee Min-hyuk and it's called Hangout.
Lee.
Yes. Really and truly it's pronounced E, but whatever.
Hyuk. What's the song?
Hang Out.
Hi. Ooh, featuring.
Y'all want to talk about how street smart Stephanie is, but in her MV idea, she has people getting together with their grandfathers.
No!
Play our song. Lee Min-hyuk, Hang Out.
It's just that she happened to
Get
find
back to
out-
your DJ duties.
Is it this one? Instead of Lee Min-hyuk, it says Huta.
I don't know.
Is this the right one?
I don't know. Is this the right song?
I'm gonna search it up on the Google. Hold on a minute.
Somebody said it's correct.
Okay. I'm turning that down a couple octaves.
Okay, so firstly, this song is terrible. Without even getting into it, this song is awful. Keep going. Okay, got it. Music video idea. This is a music video about a washed up trot singer. So it's like
washed up what?
yeah, it's like a middle-aged man who the beginning of the video he's on stage doing his trot thing.
What's
and then
trot?
it's kind of like the Korean version of lounge music.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, but not like swingy jazzy, but like, ha ha ha. That kind of vibe. Anyway, washed up trot singer on stage performing. Gets off the stage and is walking backstage. The entire video is about all the weird shit he sees backstage, like artists getting drunk, people getting hit on, young kids in crazy clothes, all this other stuff. And he's just going through the whole backstage area, seeing all this crazy shit. And we don't ever see the trot singer's face until the very end of the video. We just saw his back. And when we get to like the final level where he's in his dressing room and he looks in the mirror, we realize the trot singer's got like clown makeup on his face. Yeah.
Wow.
So while he's looking at everything else, like, this is so bizarre, this is so weird, he gets in the mirror and is like, you aren't that normal looking yourself, friend.
I
But yeah.
was thinking more of bar, lively bar. again.
I don't know. It was either that or somebody like walking through the back alleys behind bars while people were throwing up and soliciting prostitutes. Either one of those feels works for me. But definitely like a drinking
Don't
vibe.
you dare try and copy the Arctic Monkeys Why Do You Only Call Me When You're High music video.
I've never even seen that thing before. Okay, so the next song we've been asked to do is 101's Deeper. 101
Hold on.
Wanna WANNA space 1 101
101
Deeper.
deeper. Oh, it says no results.
How'd you spell 101?
101,
One word or two?
one word.
Two.
101,
Wanna space 1.
wanna, one. But context clues, I mean. Okay. Already quite.
Tundra. Completely white. Wind. Black trench coat. Standing next to a barren tree. Post-apocalyptic. The tree is barren because the nuclear war has started and all the leaves are blown off. Black trench coat, face mask, goggles. The earth is toxic. Walking through the fog. So the wind that we see is actually like nuclear winds. He's holding a child's doll in his hand. And as he's walking through, you see the debris of a world that used to exist.
You
Burned
had
out
me
cars.
until the post-apocalyptic.
Shoes in the street. The streets are made out of rubble. And he keeps walking with this doll. And he gets back to his place after walking through all of the fog. He makes it back to the bunker. And he closes the door. And then you go inside and you see this shrine of toys that he's got in his bunker. Why does your mind jump to the worst stuff?
It's like, if this old guy, why does he have a shrine of dolls?
He's not even old. He's got this shrine of dolls, and then there's a picture in the middle, and it's a picture of his child that he lost when the nuclear war came out. So whenever he goes on his daily rounds to try to scrounge for supplies, when he sees toys that he thinks his daughter would have liked, he picks them up and takes them back to his place.
You could risk dying.
Well, you know, I mean, the nuclear wins. Eventually, he's going to die of some severe form of cancer or something.
So now, see, what I envisioned was basically the same thing at the beginning. The same thing at the beginning, but then we kind of strayed to different paths.
Well, let's get to the chorus and see if we're right. Play the song and let's get to the chorus and see if we're right. Because the chorus does make a difference. The chorus does change the feel a little bit, right?
Kind of.
I still stick with my children's shrine. I think that's where I'm at.
Para mí.
Mm-hmm.
Para mí. I thought.
Say it in Espanol since you're so damn smart. Para mí.
Hold on. I'm just gonna say it in English.
Okay.
Because I don't know how to say I thought. Unless it's like I believe, then it would be creí. But I don't know how to say like the one for pensar. Is it the same or is it irregular? I don't know. We haven't learned that yet. Anyways, what I was envisioning is a guy, right? He's from like that upper side of like Maine.
What?
he's like he lives on one of those what do you call them? Dock towns or like the seaports. Yeah, those things.
Okay.
He lives like one of those, and he's outside of his house, and he's with his coffee in the black robe. He's looking out along the sea because his house has a view of the coast of Maine. And then he gets a flashback to his past life, and he remembers that he used to be a soldier, and he had to go to World War II, and he had to say goodbye to his wife and children, and he's remembering about his time in the war fighting and befriending the
Boo! Boo!
How dare you!
And then he realizes this is Grandpa's memories.
No, it's his past life. He befriends a German boy.
His grandpa's past memories.
No.
And it turned out his grandpa was a Nazi.
No.
Okay.
He befriends a German boy, but he finds out he can't save the German boy. Because right before he could let the German boy escape, he's shipped off to Auschwitz.
Okay, so the next song is by 17, and it's called Fast Pace. There's actually 2 suggestions for 17 songs. There is 17's Fast Pace and 17's Crazy in Love.
Hold on a minute. 17?
17.
7, 10.
So Fast Pace.
Yay. I know, I don't like it either. Ooh, I have an idea.
White set, guys in suits, girls in super sexy dresses. The set is white, their clothes are black, and it's basically the guy like doing the whole thing like suit and tie stuff, and the girl running her hand across his suit, and then them doing a sexy tango.
For me, it was a little bit more plotty.
Mm-hmm.
A guy is trying to impress
Top hats.
this girl. She's top of the class. She's rich. She's smart. She doesn't have time for guys like him. He's lower class. He's more at the bottom of the class. But he still wants to impress her because he has a heart of gold.
So he
But
tap dances for her love?
He barely even notices her. And it documents his plights in order to get her to notice him. But it turns out, by the time he's finally won her heart, plot twist, she's a dude!
How's that a plot twist?
And she was doing it for
This feels very transphobic.
No, it was a social experiment.
This feels very unaccepting.
It was a social
Gender is a construct.
If you let me finish.
Boo!
It was a social experiment for one of the colleges she was applying to. Or he
Okay,
was
so the
applying
next song
to.
by 17 is called Crazy in Love. Please find it.
I support trans rights.
Boo.
That was not transphobic. What was the next song?
It's by 17. It's called Crazy in Love.
Oh, right. I just typed that in and I deleted the typing.
Ooh, sounds like robotic horses.
Sounding so gay? Giving me Justin Bieber boyfriend vibes. All I can think about are like creeps for the music video. Or like, you know those old movies with the nerd
Mhm.
boys who always like the attractive women, but then the girl finally falls for the nerd with the heart of gold, but he's actually like a creep. That's what I'm thinking
That
of.
song doesn't even spark any curiosity or wish to turn it into envy at all for me.
This does not spark joy.
Try Got7's Teenager. I've heard good things about that one. I feel like I've heard it before. I just don't remember how.
Goddles Teenager.
Got7.
Goddle. I have a feeling this is gonna be about teenagers.
You know what? You could be right. Context clues and all.
Ooh, and it has the sunset.
Play it!
Nostalgia. What are you yelling for, sir? Anyways. Ooh. Teenagers in the 80s.
City Pop. VHS.
Yeah.
Palm trees. Neon pink.
Vaporwave.
Vaporwave! High fives. There we go! Did it! Yeah, Vaporwave 8-bit. 8-bit Vaporwave video.
Oh.
And it's like Miami Vice cars and like 8-bit Vaporwave.
Guys stuck in old Macintosh computers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, we totally did that. Okay, so let's go for another song. So we did Teenager. Let's see what else was suggested. Okay, a song by a group called Grizzly, Grizzly. The song is
Jersey.
The song is called Paris In. The word Paris and the word in, like I-N. In. As opposed to out.
I thought it'd be like Paris I-N-N.
Paris In.
I'm getting romantic vibes already. It reminds me of Kuko. Or those guys that sing at your prom.
Something's got to change soon because right now I'm not feeling it.
I was about to add this to a playlist. Old people at a prom. At their reuniones.
Something in my spirit is saying ninjas.
Ninjas? Where'd you get ninjas from that?
I don't know. Something in my spirit is saying ninjas. Something in my spirit is saying like ninjas and dojos.
Definitely not.
Okay. New song. Let's find some more songs. Okay. A Pink, the song Enough.
A pink.
A Pink.
Enough.
Yep.
Okay. I just remembered what the song is.
So we're in the closet right now getting dressed. She's got one of those big walk-in closets.
Oh, okay.
We're in the closet literally getting dressed. Ooh, we're wearing thigh-high boots.
Wearing thigh-high boots while you're getting dressed?
We're trying on thigh-high boots.
Oh.
Keep playing. Earrings. We've put our earrings on. Got it.
What?
So every 30 seconds, we see her going into a closet, trying on something, coming out. Going into a closet, trying on something, coming out. And every time she goes into the closet, we see her open a box, look inside the box, close the box, have her look for the day, and go out. At the end of the video, when she opens the box, it's pictures of her on all of the dates that she's been on in all of the different outfits. So every time she tried on an outfit, she took a picture of her and whoever was the date. And it's different guys every time because I've had enough love. So now she's just out here like having fun, trying on clothes. So basically, the only reason she goes on dates is so she could stunt in her beautiful designer clothing.
Do you like my clothes?
Yeah. Vibe check.
What?
Vibe check.
Are you trying to kill somebody?
Just saying. But yeah, her box is just basically her with like her different outfits. And in every picture, by the way, she's standing in the front and she's like doing whatever pose she wants to do. And there's like some guy standing in the back kind of like, hey.
Okay.
Because they're different dates, but she didn't give a fuck about them. She just wants an excuse to wear her beautiful clothes. Okay. All right. Let's see if we have any more selections for songs. Kingdom Come. Okay, Kingdom Come.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, granted, I like body rolls. Okay. So my idea for this is
Baby, I will love you till kingdom come.
my idea for this song. Play it for us. Play it for the. Nobody wants to hear your sorry rendition. Play the song for the people. Play the song for the people. Go ahead. Because I'm only going to use one sentence to tell them what the vibe for this is. Nothing else.
Kingdom come.
Okay. You ready? This is the scene from Kill Bill where she goes to the restaurant where all of the... What's the name of the guy she's fighting?
Bill?
No. Where she went to go see... It was the Japanese restaurant where the girls were playing guitar and she had to fight all of the different people in the restaurant.
I know.
I want to say they were called the 99 Vipers or something.
Yeah.
And she had to like slaughter everybody.
I think that's not what I...
And she had her Hatari store, and then it was her and Lucy Liu at the very end, and they're fighting in the snow. This video is her and Lucy Liu having their confrontation in the snow. Play it again and think about that scene from Kill Bill.
Okay.
And there's like beautiful shot, like fighting choreography.
So then why does the song say, baby, I will love you till kingdom come?
Because at the end of the video, she cuts her fucking head off. She's gonna love her until she slices that dome off. And like, it's nighttime and the snow is coming down. And instead of wearing the Kill Bill outfits, one of them has like a beautiful red outfit. And the other one's got like a beautiful green outfit. Oh no, are red and blue, right? In the snow, beautiful big swords, big slashing movements.
You want them to be Star Wars, but not in space?
No, I don't want them to be Star Wars.
Because one's wearing red, one's wearing blue.
What's that got to do with Star Wars?
The Jedis.
What?
Because the evil guys have the
Girl,
red.
don't nobody care about the fucking Jedis. We're gonna be out here in fucking, like traditional clothing and swords, fucking fighting, and like beautiful, graceful, like tiger, hidden dragon type movements,
I
like
was just thinking,
crouching tiger, hidden dragon, House of Flying Daggers. You're doing it.
Street,
I'm just saying.
having visions of X.
What?
and then go back to apartment, greet cat, eat, and then go to bed.
Boo, I like my idea. Boo, you stink.
I don't, Nanette.
Okay. So the next song is Sistar's No Mercy.
Ooh.
Do you know how to say Sistar? Sistar?
Sister.
Sister. That's how you say sister.
I know how you say sister.
Okay. I don't know what they're doing up there. Either fucking or fighting, one of the two. Look at me when I talk to you. Come on, sister, no mercy. Hurry up!
No patience.
I don't.
You Gen Xers.
Bali bali. Okay, you can turn that off now. A breakdancing fight between 2NE1 and Sistar. Next song.
That's controversial.
It sounds like it's like Sistar trying to do a 2NE1 song, so it's like two different teams and they're having like a breakdancing battle. Next song. The next song is by Yeseo, Yeseo, and the song is called Hot Hand. I'm only doing one of these Yeseo songs. I'm not doing all of them.
Yeseo?
Yes.
What was the song?
Hot Hand. Ooh, hot. My hand. Hot Hand.
Yeseo?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, someone's feeling sexy. What?
Okay, got it. Got it. Okay, so do you guys remember Faye's video for her single? That's this video. I don't remember what the name of Faye's song was, but Faye from Miss A had a solo song, and the video was like basically her being a virtual prostitute. That's this right here. Fantasy, thank you. That's the video. Look it up. And that's the vibe I'm getting from this. Man, I'm sneezing the house down tonight.
Sneeze, sneeze, sneezity, sneeze.
Okay. The next song, it's a song by Esong.
Esong?
It's Lees.
Hold on. Lees.
Ang. Did it come up? And the song is called You're the Answer to a Guy Like Me. That's a really long title, y'all.
Hold on.
If it doesn't come up, then it doesn't come up, because that is a really super long title for what we're trying to do tonight.
I'm just gonna put in You're the Answer.
Answer?
Answer.
Okay.
Hold on, I think we spelled Lisa wrong. Still nothing comes
Okay,
up.
then we're gonna move on. Okay, next is Red Velvet Body Talk.
You don't. I feel like that, but maybe not. Body talk.
Mm-hmm.
Red Velvet.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll say, do you hear anything? Because I don't.
I heard wah, wah, wah.
I don't think anybody hears it but you.
All right, that's because I have it turned down low.
Madam, how in the hell? Oh my gosh, like I hear nothing. Okay, so we're obviously in a warehouse and this is a dance video. Kind of like Robin's Tell Your Girlfriend.
Call your girlfriend.
Do you hear it?
It's not as iconic.
Wait till it gets into the verse.
I'm imagining something totally different.
Yeah, in a warehouse, modern dancing, hair and clothes are wet.
Mine is still Robin-esque.
It's kind of
but
like-
different.
Ooh, and all their clothes are nude color. So, like, they're wet, their clothes are nude color, their hair is kind of slicked down, their faces are very dewy. So it kind of looks like they crawled up from, like, some type of liquid. And they're doing, like, modern dancing in a warehouse. Lots of pull and pushing. Oh, you know what video? Do you remember the Nick Jonas video? You're so close.
Oh, that weird video, yeah.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting.
For me, it was like, I spot you from across the dance floor. We start dancing together. But plot twist at the end, it's all in VR. So she doesn't actually know how to contact this awesome man.
So you're
he's in
seeing the
VR.
plot from Ready Player Go.
Ready Player One?
Ready Player One, sorry.
No, that wasn't a lot of the plot, no.
The scene where they're in the club, Ready Player One.
I don't know.
Ooh, our Stephanie's favorite. Okay, play the song again. Now, I'll tell you what you're seeing. My name is Simon. I'm your ordinary American teenager. And this is the story of the summer that changed my life.
Stop it! You said Lee? His name is Lee? I thought it was Kevin or something.
Yeah, go ahead and start it from the beginning again so the people at home can get it. Hi. My name is Simon. And I'm going to tell you about the summer that changed my life. A lot of revelations were made. A lot of changes happened. But one thing I know for sure, I was never going to be the same. This is high school. Just walked off the school bus, walking into school. All the kids in the hallway are looking at you.
For me, the beginning's like, senior, look at what he's become.
This is your prom song right here.
Reminiscing on the
And the winner for Prom King is Simon. All the eyes are on him. He defiantly puts his crown on and exits to the dance floor for his first dance as prom queen.
Prom queen.
King, whatever. I don't know. We're in modern times. There's only one title.
Didn't we like discuss earlier like he had a crush on like the cheerleader Sarah?
I don't know.
He should have some competition though.
But yeah, this is just
He
this
should
whole
have
video is
one of
basically
those
just
guys
like an
that,
80s teen movie.
You
That's all
can't
this
have
is.
Sarah, she's my girl.
Yeah, that song, that video, it's totally an 80s teen movie redone in the 2000s.
Yeah.
And it's all like interesting looking kids, like one girl who's like completely bald but has a huge nose ring, and like
I don't know why that made me think of a cow.
That was an excellent suggestion, Tarian. Made me laugh.
What?
We had a good time. All right, let's see if we have any more suggestions for songs. I'm not seeing any right now.
Ooh,
Okay, so we need another suggestion.
You know what song reminds me of those old movies that are like the ooh thing?
I didn't understand that part.
The one that goes with the Simon story.
Uh-huh. Hi, I'm Simon, and this is the start of my senior year of high school. Let's get into it.
But then you have to skip to the good part, so it's like, hold on, it's around here.
I'm totally going to get copyright strike today. This video is going to stay on my channel all of 2 seconds, probably.
Hold on.
And again, what teenager in 2020 is listening to The Who?
Yeah.
Because that's The Who, right?
Yes.
I was right. Yay! I watch enough CSI to know Who songs. Any more suggestions for K-pop B-sides you'd like us to imagine the music video to? Because we're on a fucking roll. Hit the hot spots here.
You know that song like Real Human Being? And a real hero.
It was the combination of you doing this and you say, real human being. What?
It's from that Ryan Gosling movie.
Okay, so they said Good For You by To Anyone.
Good For You by 21.
To Anyone.
21. I don't want the Selena song. It's not showing up. How do you spell it?
Good For You or To Anyone?
Oh, Good To You. It's good. To
Okay,
you.
play it then. Okay. Dark storyline here. A woman my age, maybe a little bit older. She's sitting in the waiting room at a doctor's office. She's scrolling through Instagram. It's pictures of friends.
Why would a person older than you be scrolling through Instagram?
There's some old lady who's like an Instagram influencer. There's old people on Instagram. Fuck you. Anyway. Keep playing the song. Keep playing the song. Okay, so she's looking through Instagram and she comes across her ex-husband's Instagram.
Are they high schoolers?
No. Let me finish my plot. You're so mean. Let me finish my plot. Can I finish my story, please? Can I finish my story, please? So she sees her ex-husband, and then she sees the 17-year-old bitch he shacked up with. And the doctor's office that she's sitting in is a plastic surgeon because she's getting ready to get her consultation to get her fucking face cut up. And so the next scene is her sitting on the table, the exam table, and the surgeon is like drawing lines on her of all the places where they're going to improve her looks. And different scenes of like her on the table getting the Botox injections. And then a scene of them putting the gas mask and then cutting into her jaw to get rid of the jowls.
Jowls?
Yeah. And then like her with her face wrapped up because she's been bleeding because of course all the plastic surgery. And then she's looking in the mirror as she looks like a fucking mummy. And in the corner of her bureau is a picture of like her husband and her when they were young.
What?
Yeah.
The bureau?
Basically, this song is about divorce and how men trade in older women for younger models. Yes, I'm talking about my life. Fuck y'all. Okay, so let's keep going.
Your ex didn't leave you for somebody.
I'm just saying, I feel emotional about my age and about how I'm unwanted. I haven't been able to meet my second...
You're not unwanted.
I haven't met my second husband yet.
Because you haven't been trying as well.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Do you ever want to see me? I fucking work all damn day, and then if I'm out at night hoeing around, you'll never see me. You know,
What?
I need somebody who's willing to work on the 15 seconds of free time I have every week.
So then wait till I'm at college and then...
But I'll be even older. I've given up my youth to be your mom. What about me? I want love.
That's not my
I
fault.
want someone to touch me.
It's not my fault you birthed me.
I've given up so much to be your mother.
That was your choice. That was your choice.
Would
You get what you
Would you
get.
like me to have made a different choice?
No.
Right. Shut up over there.
But don't blame me for the reason you feel you can't go out and find a romance. That was your choice.
I can't wait to see you when you turn 40.
I'll be very pretty.
Are you saying I'm not?
I just said I will be very pretty. I'm not saying you aren't pretty. I'm just saying I'll be very pretty.
All right, next song choice, please. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're so mean.
I'm not saying
Okay. So the next song we've been given is EXO's El Dorado, which I'm not even going to entertain because basically it is an adventure cartoon. There you go. The song after that is, somebody said Whiplash, but by who I don't know. There's a lot of songs called Whiplash. I need more context clues. The song after that I was suggested to is a song by Twice called Turn It Up.
I love it when you call me señorita. What was it?
Twice, Turn Up. And then we'll do NCT's Whiplash. Twice, Turn It
Give Whiplash. I'm thinking of Demi Lovato.
Okay. Guitar songs, please. Okay, so first of all, this video is a cartoon. Okay, this is the beginning of a cartoon with teenage characters, and
The Babysitter's Club.
yeah, something like goofy and like generic, but it's a cartoon song. All right, next we have NCT 127 with Whiplash.
It's 127. Whiplash. Whiplash. Whiplash.
Whiplash. Whiplash.
Another flexor.
Okay, follow me here. Follow me here. Somebody's on YouTube on their phone and they're scrolling through the timeline and they're subscribed to nothing but mukbang channels.
Ooh, that's me.
And all the members of NCT are different mukbangers. And whenever it's their part of the song, it shows them with their table spread, eating and doing their mukbang thing.
I would love to see that.
And whenever she scrolls to like the next person and it like gives me whiplash, you can see their neck jerk as it's being scrolled to the next video because they're actually like in real time being moved and stuff. But yeah, it's mukbang.
Yikes. I do like mukbang channels, except for Nikocado Avocado.
We
and
don't
all
speak
the
that name in
people
this house.
that are in his little vicinity.
Okay.
We don't like you.
The next song we have is Shiny's Electric.
Hold on, I gotta make this smoothie.
You have to make a smoothie?
From one of my customers. Let's see if she gives it 3 stars.
Okay. You have to give me better songs, Alondria. You keep picking songs that have bad videos.
She says it was fantastic.
All right.
Okay, what was the song?
Electric by Shiny.
Electric.
Na 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 na.
By who?
Shiny.
Sorry, I have really bad memory.
You shouldn't have memory that bad. Okay, first of all, we're in a chemistry lab.
Maybe.
We're in a chemistry lab, and Taman has got a table full of like chemicals and things in front of him, and then Key's got like one of those little clipboards, and he's like writing test results. They're pouring things into like a vial or a beaker. Yeah, and you're seeing like the chemicals jumping inside of the beakers and the vials and running through tubes and stuff. And somehow or another, they've managed to make a chemical called liquid dance. And
Liquid dance?
Liquid dance. So like
Liquid
once
dance?
we see the chemicals moving in the vials and the beakers and the tubes and stuff, and then they take a drop full of it and they drop it on the back of Minho's
Why
neck,
would they do
and it
that?
makes him just start
if
dancing.
they're still in the experimental process and they just
Because it's a
accidentally-
fucking video. It's not reality. Come on now. We had German
They'd
Christmas
be
ornament
fired
hunters.
from
Anyway.
their jobs if they did that.
Okay, we've got so many suggestions. It's going to be hard for us to keep up.
And also, I'm hungry.
Airplane by FX.
Aeroplane.
Aeroplane. Man, copyright strikes are going to get me tonight. But you know what? I do this for you. I do this for you because I love you.
Can we pretend that airplanes?
Can you please get on your DJ duties? Like, I get like 5 suggestions for every one you play.
Oh,
Yeah, because you're going slow. I don't like this. Okay, skip. Next suggestion is
ooh,
Love by G-Friend.
loved friend.
No, the song is called Love, L-U-V,
Love.
and it's by G-Friend.
It didn't show up.
Okay. The G-Friend song didn't work. Next, we have Rewind by the group Six, C-I-X. Military uniforms. Yeah. Military uniforms, and they're in a sewer. And it's dark, and they're wet, and they're like crawling through a sewer because they're getting to break into like a secret facility and just start like murdering people. Like it's gonna be all about like assassination plots. They're trying to get something accomplished.
Can they be assassins instead of soldiers?
Okay. Assassinia soldiers, snipers, whatever the fuck. Marines. Anyway, that's what I see. Let's see. The next song we've been given is by a group called Very Very, Very, one word, and the song is called Layback.
Lay back, man. Bass.
Maybe the chorus is gonna make it do something. Right now, the video feels very generic. It's a generic choreography, dancing video in a studio set, backgrounds, lights.
Maybe some of these B-sides deserve to be B-sides.
Hell yeah! Okay, let's keep going. I'm not gonna do another Shiny song because I just did one. Okay, the song Groove by EXO.
Groove. EXO.
Mm-hmm.
It's not loading. Okay.
Okay. Okay, we're in the tropics, obviously. We're on a beach.
They have to pretend coconuts are their friends. They have to pretend coconuts are their friends.
He's in love with a girl made out of coconuts.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes. On a beach, totally vibing. He looks out the corner of his eyes, and there is a girl whose head is literally a fucking coconut. Sexy body, good boobs, everything else, but her head is a literal coconut. And he spends the entire video like romancing her, whining and dining her. When they're sitting on the beach, somebody tries to bring them drinks made out of coconuts. She screams in horror. Yeah! They get out on a dance floor at night with like lamps and stuff, and she's still a fucking coconut. She spends the entire thing coconut head.
Ooh, my thing was frozen.
It's okay.
Okay.
Alright, next song we have is...
Okay, it's still frozen.
Okay. I have to go get
it's
mine.
Still frozen.
I'll be back.
You frozen.
I didn't do anything.
When your heart's not open. All of my apps are frozen.
Maybe you need to restart your thing. If I could melt your heart, we'd never be apart. Give yourself to me. Hold the key. I don't type as fast as Stephanie. Okay. Okay, so this is a musical? Is that what this is? Ooh, the internet said that they don't want to play. Murderous waitresses. Yes, murderous waitresses.
I'm watching a mukbang.
Okay. So the next suggestion is
I love noodle mukbangs. Those are my faves.
Sunmi, Who Am I?
You are Sunmi.
No, I'm somebody else, obviously.
No, I was talking to Sunmi.
Well, no, she's not that. She's somebody else, right?
No, Sunmi is Sunmi.
Okay.
Oh.
The internet said no. It said no.
Oh yeah, that is a weird show.
She's been kidnapped and held hostage. They're driving through a desert and there's like dust and smoke and she's all tied up, hands tied up. They drive her to a flop house. They throw her inside the room, take off her blindfold, take off her restraints. And she's sitting at a table with like 4 or 5 other people. They've all been kidnapped as well. And there's a gun sitting in the middle of the table. And everyone has to take turns playing Russian roulette. But if you lose and the gun goes off, instead of killing you, your face just gets covered in colored paint or glitter or slime or some other thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's creepy, but I mean, it'll work. Great Escape by SNS.
It's like that Christina Aguilera video where she's killing all these guys, but instead of blood, glitter comes out.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I see for that. Next, I've been recommended. I've been recommended so many things. I'm only going to do one more, guys. So I'm going to do Hue by Tiara because like copyright is going to kill me on this video. I'll be lucky if I don't get like a strike with this one because Stephanie played The Who, which gets strikes quicker than anybody else because she has no consideration for me or my channel.
I do. I consider it to be.
Well, then don't pick the ones that have the highest concentration of copyright strikes. The stuff that's the most well known is the one that gets strikes the fastest.
Oh.
Yeah. Learn how to tube.
I'm not a YouTuber.
You've been adjacent long enough. Okay, figured out what it is. So, all the members at TR work at a grocery store, right? And they're at the grocery store, working the checkout aisles, doing inventory, stocking, all the things that they're supposed to. And then when night comes and the lights go down, all of a sudden the grocery store turns into a skating rink, like an ice skating rink, and they start fighting it out, battle royale on the ice skating rink with their ice skates and stuff. Like the freezer section, all of a sudden the freezer section opens up and it is a disco ice hockey battlefield.
How does this girl do this?
So, like, they only work at the grocery store kind of as a front or a ruse for them to have these disco ice hockey battles.
It's
Yeah.
like 40 noodles in one bite. And then she's slurping them down at like 2 bites per hour. Well, 2 bites per second.
I feel like it is very Tiara. I do feel like it's very Tiara.
She's not
But it
even
has to be
biting,
something
it's just
quirky.
going
It can't be
straight down
serious
the
because
throat.
the song, the EDM drop makes it to where that song can't be serious. It has to be very kind of like, yeah, monotony. Now it's time to get down to it.
You know what's good?
Oh, and the loser gets turned into ground beef that goes on special the next morning when the grocery store opens up.
Yikes.
Yeah. So like it also, whenever they talk, it shows up as like cartoon bubbles. So at one point, one of them's like, "You're dead meat," and it instead of like they're saying words, but of course they're not talking. Instead, like the cartoon bubble comes up. But yeah, the losing team gets turned into meat for the next day because it's got to be kind of a little bit twisted as well,
It's
a little dark
human
humor
meat.
there.
No one wants to eat human meat.
People love human meat. They eat it all the time.
I don't eat human meat.
Human meat. Human meat. What the hell? I don't know what was going on there. My phone just started cursing at me. Fuck you too, bitch.
Now you know how they really feel about you.
Right? Okay, guys, so I've been on live for 2 hours now, and my daughter is saying that I'm not feeding her, even though there is leftover curry in the refrigerator.
I know, but I wanted to get up and go get it afterwards.
Well, then why don't you go in the kitchen and make you something?
What? What do you mean?
There's like, you can make a box of macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, get up and start working on it.
Okay.
I'm not cooking for 14-year-olds anymore.
Okay, I know.
Yeah.
I'm a better cook than Mom.
I wish you'd quit telling
I'm
lies.
kidding.
Anyway.
I'm getting there, and one day I will beat you in cooking.
Your curry was very good last night. I will tell you that. It was very delicious.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Chef
So,
Stephanie, Gordon Ramsay, who?
but you were at home all day today, so if you really were hungry, you could have cooked.
I'm coming for Gordon Ramsay's neck. That British boy won't know what hit him.
Anywho,
Sour puss.
thank you for
from
watching.
the British.
Ma'am! Ma'am! So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I've had a good time. I hope you've had a good time. I should leave you with a tidbit that's good for you. I really don't have anything for you today, guys. Ooh, I have a recommendation though. Just because I feel like every once in a while we need to be encouraged, and a form of encouragement is reading other people's stories. So there is a U.S. Congressperson, I believe her name is Ayanna Pressley. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure her name is Ayanna Pressley. And she did a video with TheRoot.com, and in the video she reveals for the first time that she is battling alopecia, which alopecia, if you don't know, is a hair loss illness. Basically, it's an immune system response, and it shuts down the centers of your skin that cause you to grow hair. And for African American women especially, alopecia is something that's very prominent in our communities.
Because they get the too tight box braids.
Yeah, we get a lot of braids and other things that cause something called tension alopecia, where you tend to lose the hair around the edges. And I mean, if you've seen me, you could, well, this is shaved, so that doesn't really count, but you can see my hairline is pretty far back. But there are a lot of African American women that have had protective styles, weaves, braids, wigs, the like, and a lot of the styles that you employ can cause you to have tension alopecia. But there are other forms of alopecia that can cause you to lose your hair because of an immune system response. There's alopecia that causes you to lose all of your hair, not just this hair, but the hair on your eyebrows, your armpits, your pubic regions, all of your hair. So with that being said, the video that she does on The Root is an amazing video because it is her talking about the importance of her hair in a way that is very relatable and doesn't make it seem like somebody who's extremely vain or egotistical. It comes from a perspective of somebody who is known for their hair. You know, she was known for her Senegalese twists and talks about how, especially in our community, the African American community, hair with women is a major marker of your identity. As an African American woman, some of the highlights of my life in terms of like marking when I became a woman had to do with hair. Like my mom can tell you when I got my first relaxer. My mom can tell you about the first time she took me to a beauty salon. I can tell you about different things that have happened, like the first time I had my hair cut super short, or the first time I dyed my hair, or the kind of box braids I had when I was younger. All these things, African American women, our hair is extremely important to us. It cannot be overstated. And it's part of the reason why we are constantly having these conversations about cultural appropriation. Because as important as our hair is to us as African American women, we are constantly being scrutinized and judged and demeaned and policed about our hair. I cannot tell you how many times I have been given advice by well meaning non African American people about how I shouldn't wear braids because they are unprofessional. I have been told by people about how I need to wear my hair straight, how I need to not wear offensive colors. A lot of stuff has gone on
Be boring,
having to do with my hair.
In your hair,
And I love the fact that as an African American woman, I have a tradition in my culture of being able to change my hair on a whim. I can wear my hair short, I can wear my hair shaved, I can wear my hair curly, I can wear it straight, I can wear it in any color I choose. And there's a creativity to it. Dreadlocks, you know, just your regular fro, whatever you want to do, it's all a part of us. But the focus is on the having of hair and what you can do with the having of hair. And once you've lost something that's such an integral part of the identity of Black women, trying to create a new identity, create a new future without that thing that basically defines who you are. So it's a very interesting video. It's not super long. I think it's like maybe 10 minutes max. But I encourage you to watch it because there are a lot of things that even if you're not a African American woman like me, you can still get into. Like you can get into the fact that in the video, she speaks about what people say when you tell them that you're dealing with a chronic illness, and how sometimes the things that people say that's meant to be well meaning isn't always well meaning. Like people tell her, "Oh, girl, don't you worry about losing your hair. You're not your hair." Yeah, I get that I'm not my hair, but please understand how important this was to me and how the loss of it makes me feel lost. And so it's a good conversation about what it's like to deal with an illness that's extremely public and visible. It talks a lot about a sense of identity and the loss of that sense of identity, trying to come to terms with a new normal, being revelatory and being vulnerable when you are such a public person and in such a public space. So there's a lot of takeaways from this, and I don't think you have to be Black to understand. I watched the video, of course, through the lens of a Black woman, but I don't believe that you have to be a Black woman to watch the video and understand how traumatic it is for Black women, regular women, to lose our hair and have to deal with the ramifications of what that means for us, what it means for our femininity. And it's just something that I hold very close to my heart, which is why I wanted to share that this video exists with you, because hair is extremely important to me. When we were doing the video, I did a live stream a few weeks back, and I was talking about one of the things that I like the best about myself is my hair. But my daughter, when she was little, my goodness, me and her aunts fought about her fucking hair all the time. Yeah. And, you know, doing hair and how to do hair and whether you should be natural or whether you should have straight hair. And then my mom watching her as I got older, struggling with hair loss and struggling with the fact that her hair is very thin. My mom has very thin hair, and she went natural a few years ago because she couldn't relax her hair anymore because her hair was too thin. And so it's just one of those things that over and over in my life, it has been a big motif, even to the point of like my sister, who didn't grow up around very many Black people. Because of that, the cultural importance of hair wasn't really something that was prominent for her. It wasn't something she faced all the time. And whenever I see my sister, because we didn't grow up in the same house, my sister grew up with my grandparents, I grew up with my mom. Whenever we see each other and I see her hair, I'm always like, girl, let me do something to your hair. Because for Black women, our hair speaks about a number of things. Our hair speaks about our wealth. It speaks about our living conditions.
Our confidence.
It's our confidence. It tells other people how you are doing and who you are. And so, yeah, it was a really important video, and I watched it. And even though I'm not currently dealing with alopecia, I can tell you I feel those same feelings about hair insecurity. So I know it seems like kind of a downer place to end the night, but it is just that important to me that you guys watch the video, because it really is, it's courageous what she does. What she does in that video speaks volumes about how the first step in redefining the new you is acknowledging that things have changed. And that's a lesson that we all can embrace. You have to sometimes acknowledge that things have changed. It's not the same. And being able to start off with that acknowledgement prepares you to walk in that new reality. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you so much.
For you girl group stands,
Why
who
are
we're
you
gonna
like this?
eat in February?
Why are you like this?
We're gonna.
Why do you always go counter to the mood?
Sorry.
Every time I start something, here you go, like, oh, thank you, that was super deep. Can I tell you about how we're eating this girl? No, no, ma'am.
Sorry.
No. Anyway, sorry about that. We were having a moment, and then this one decided to jump in with the extremists.
With the extremes?
Well, I mean, check the room.
The room is just you and me.
Exactly. So, maybe feel the room, the tone of the room.
It's kind of quiet.
Why do you think that is? Read the tone of the
Because
room.
we're not talking?
Why do you think that is?
Because you're looking at me weird.
And from that you can infer what?
I don't know.
The lies you tell. Anyway, you guys, have a good night. Thank you for joining me. I will talk with you later. Bye.